We're game pills to the kids.
So why do you think she gets so much?
My name is Sarah Sherman Samuel.
Hi, I'm Dave Arnold.
I'm Jamie McDonald. I'm Amy Parker.
My name is Connie Krishni.
And this is where people don't. She's not proven yet because you think that you get things because of sex. She hasn't averaged nothing. You can't tell a 6-year-old that the 6-year-old will give her 2 shits.
Yeah.
They don't care. They see her all over TikTok. They want to go see her. That's what they care about, right? So the people who've done the leg work, they're like, why is this person getting things that she hasn't worked for?
It's the same thing they did to LeBron when he first walked in.
Yeah.
100 million out of high school. I know they was going crazy.
Yeah. It was
his own team. Yeah, his own teammate.
It was something I studied when I was playing. What makes this 25 points a game
that should be your
better than this 25 points a game? It's the same 25.
That should be your.
How was he
not the same point? That should be your felony.
How was he a super mega star? And this guy is nobody, and they're averaging the same. So I had to ask, what makes him more appealing? And the owner, our owner, after a game, he pointed and he said, "Look at him." He said, "Look at him during the games. Yeah. Waving, shaking hands, eating popcorn. This is entertainment,
right? Yeah.
And he's entertaining everyone, kissing the baby, shaking the baby. He's doing the fans, people looking, people loving him. I think that it's like radio more than.
Yeah, you know, but yeah, you know, but I try to get it, but just my time. It's not in the field, like I'm never bring my right time. In my right mind, is it a right time? Take you in the night time, it's night time. Wish you had feelings like time, but it feels like I'm still just a homie. Acting like you don't want me. No, shawty, just don't do it for me. But you do it for me. Yeah, say I'm doing it for me to say bye. Say bye. Say no, just say bye. Say no, say goodbye. Say goodbye. Really try. And you're right back on my mind. I feel the time just pass by. Thought this was always forever, so imagine why would you lie to me, babe? All that ain't right, baby. You know that I was to stay. Ain't really got much stuff to say. They say they're doing it for me to say bye. Say bye. Say no, just say bye. Say goodbye. Say goodbye. Oh, no. To imagine the time being frozen in in my lineup, cause you was tired of somebody. Say his name, I'm trying to forget it. Since you remember it.
Damn, something named
Final round. Begin. Undecided.
Never show them I'm no love now. Can't say what's on my mind, get done down. Do too much on my mind, get shut down. Hear my nonsense. Every time I see the shot, I got on tight lane. Hit my wristwatch, turn the ice water class. Say undercut weight. If you play, you lame. Take this and give us some pushment. I'm trying to touch my. I ain't cheating, but I know what it took. You put up on what you want to pay. That's what the problem is. Take a beat for 3 6 and I'm like, I'm a that money for nothing. They show that you wanted to say. Niggas like it and I see you like. If I don't smoke no weed, I don't feel like myself. All these told me she told me to watch my health. $500 ain't nothing, I spent that on my belt. Maybe $1 million, I did that shit with no help. I ain't never need no money, I ain't never need no handout. We go band for band when we go shopping. They know the ones that ran out. I be around my eyes, and I ain't never get fanned out. They tryna cut my shit, but they can't get far. They wanna know my plan out. That $1 million out there, yeah. I'm not good at how you cut anything else. Million shots, I'm a blunt, I better get shot down. He be talking all that dick, so he said I better keep my top now. You got on the bone, see more, I thought they told y'all this is my time. And I'm thinking along, but I'm not seeing how, so can I get on that job now? Like we got a million shots, I'm a blunt, I better get shot down. And he be talking all that dick, so he said I better keep my top down. Nigga on the phone, I was see more, I thought they told y'all this is my time. And I'm thinking along, but I'm not seeing how, so can I get on that job now? And when I clock it, you know I'm gonna take me out. When I clock it, I'm trying to feel this. I'm gonna throw it to the ground. I'm gonna fuse the oldest hits, but I'm gonna put it down. Let me get calm with you. I'm gonna hop on the fence, don't chase them down. It's my business, I might blow it up when I catch the clown. But if you face, I'm a for holding it, I might fit up the ground. Shots, I'm on side, the sauce on this side. And we got a million dollars, so fuck it. I'm gonna bring my gun. Get the fleet and shit, I'm fighting the whole something on one track. Relax about me, oh, I'll leave the phone, I wanna send them the same shit, but I don't want to switch on down. You better not get the money inside. Get the money inside. I'm so fucking, I think they die. That's the thing, so I'm so fucking. I'm so like we got a million shots, I'm my block, I better get shot down. And he be talking all like that, so I said I better keep my chop now. Nigga, I'm on the bone, I was see more, I do like you guys, it's my time. And I'm fixing along, but I'm saying, so shit, I get my chop now. Like we got a million shots, I'm my block, I better get shot down. And he be talking all like that, so I said I better keep my chop now. Nigga, I'm on the bone, I was see more, I do like you guys, it's my time. And I'm fixing along, but I'm not seeing myself, I get my chop now. That nigga listen, so many, but I keep it cooking, but I think I'm busting this crack on me glitching. Nah, I keep this shit on me itching. I'm gonna get in my bitch, she keep bitching. Cause she know my body is different. I can have a bitch up there, I ain't even make it do a thing, and then she get the different. When my money is, she will hard blessing. We nigga, cause they both get spicy. Right beside her body, well, they chasing, I go for the trigger, cause I see. When I truck in the back, she gon' let, and I always keep hitching. You better not ask me, you jump on, I'm trying to get heavy. We fuck on right here, but we never spend time.
We do that shit they imitate. He a bitch, he better fake. Bitch, hot shit. He just stuffed the paper with the hate. It look like I got a lemonade. I just hit the blunt. I forgot what I was finna say. Now I remember. Ain't letters for the because I feel like saying. I got to bitch my bitch, she raised and she might get her slender. And when I got shit, but I'm good at the too tight. Not a big deal. Yeah, I'm fucking women out there with bitches. I risk my life for them pussy. I'm somewhere in Brixton in the hey, she wanna leave, but I'm to me. I've been turning since the teen, I'm on age. I run the breakfast spinning, get right back at you. Say imitate, he a bitch, he better fake. Bitch, hot shit, he just stuffed the paper with an egg. Y'all not gonna kill me, it look like I got a lemonade. I just hit the blunt, I forgot what I was finna say. Now I remember, being nice for the because I feel like saying. I got a little bitch in my room, she raised and she might get her a slender. And when I got shit, but I'm good, I'm too tight, not a big deal. Plunge with pick up and stay on my dog, so don't make me sick of my roomie went up in the nose. Pick up, I came over one nigga, something that's different. You niggas my sister, you gotta be kidding. My lighter keep flaking. Money gets up and you walk on my but you're not even injured. Been out here 50 years plus, I'm not even finished. Too many causes, houses enlisted. I'm getting lifted, come take a leave, man, that's if I'm gifted. Another 3 million, that's just playing the out of town business. We do that shit they imitate. He a bitch, he better fake. Bitch, hot shit. He just stuffed the paper with the hate. It look like I got a name. I just hit the blunt. I forgot what I was finna say. Now I remember. Being much for the because I feel like saying. I got a little bit of my wood, she ran, she might get her a slug. And when I got my shit, I'm not a nigga. This nigga. I've been seeing it for 1,000 years. I'm touching real funny, dude. Damn, man. Good job. Niggas ain't on shit. What's up? You niggas playing or what? See, this nigga be off rip. Off rip by you on us? What's up? Disconnect. Why you disconnected, bro? This nigga's on bullshit. Oh, nigga, damn. Don't down. I think I'm about to fuck up this shit.
Here they are. The crispy strips, long, tender, juicy chicken made for dipping, or rather, double dipping. But why stop there? Keep going. New the crispy strips now at McDonald's.
Or maybe I should say the quarter of the night, because that's all that really mattered last night in OKC. The FGA and the Thunder looking to put it away, and Jay, they would make quick, and I mean quick, work of the T-Wolves.
Everybody talked about how Minnesota needed to come out and play defense, and once again, it was a calling card for OKC, forcing 21 turnovers in this game. This game was over in the first 5 minutes.
It literally was. Sometimes we use that as an expression. In this case, it was reality. FGA scored or assisted 24 of OKC's 26 first quarter points. The Timberwolves had 9. That's what it was. 9 in the quarter, baby. That's crazy. In the first quarter with their season on the line, that's not much of a fight. Meanwhile, SGA, Michael, had 34 points on 25 shots. The Feet scored 5 points last night and still won that game. Handily, as we used to say. Look at them fighting. That would give them a 30-point lead in the third quarter. We're still in the third. SGA, its defense, their defense is just so good. SGA would finish with 34, 7 rebounds, 8 assists. Chet Holmgren added 22. SGA is the West Conference Final MVP as OKC wins going away. And so Shai Gilgeous-Alexander scoring 30 or more in all 3 series clinching wins for the Thunder this postseason. He would set the NBA record if he were to do it again in the finals. Look at the company he already keeps. Doing it 3 times in the same postseason. Names like LeBron and Steph and Kobe and Bird and Michael. Literal royalty in the history of the game. And afterwards, the MVP showed gratitude to all those around him.
So I want to thank my teammates. Without them, I'm nothing. Clear as day. I don't have 124 points by myself. I love these guys to death. And with all that being said, this is a step in the right direction, but we have a lot more work to do. We know that, and that's what we're focused on. So let's buckle up and get ready.
Some of the Thunder for the first time since 2012 when they had a very different, very young big 3 that we thought was going to be around for a really long time. Heading to the NBA Finals. Monica J. We begin with the Hall of Fame. Michael, what do you say on this morning as the Thunder punch a very convincing ticket to the final?
They now know what they can do. They know their potential. I'm not say potential because this is going to be it's going to evolve and change. But this is like watching a dream team all of a sudden they're playing away, they look up and walk. It's serious. Like we have this in us. You can see it going back to the Warriors, back to when they lost to Game 7 of the Clippers in like 2014 and really that 15 season, where it's all starting to click. And it's like, oh my goodness, they're going to be unstoppable. Oklahoma City now realize that. And by the way, they didn't go that against them. They still had to prove it to themselves, much less an opponent in the league. But now they've done it, and I don't know that Indiana or the Knicks can offer much resistance. I still think this OKC team is underhyped, but there is definitely Spurs-like dynasty feel to them. No drama, no flash. No superstar celebrity energy, just inevitability. And the core SBA set for Jalen Williams is more complimentary than the KD, Russ, Harden era ever was. There's no shock to them. It's just a reflection based upon the trust, the balance, and the culture that is established. This just feels like it's a system built to last for a long time throughout the season. Mike, as I turn to you, let me just put up 819 to give everyone a sense of just how young this Oklahoma City team actually is. Average age.
Running all his life.
Rated by playing time, they're the youngest team to reach the finals. I can look at those since the Phillies. In 1977, it has been very incredibly young. How about this OKC team? Watching their responses on the podium with Eagles all three. Also, what that as well, the most you see them out there getting emotional, right? Like they're sort of fighting back. I wouldn't say full on tears, but you can tell that the weight, the drive, and what they've achieved. But that's what we talk about. Every game early in the season, they don't know what they're watching, they don't know what they're doing. But we're talking about that. I love that this team maybe the opinion of the line. But you guys didn't give them credit for their buy-in when you couldn't see the comments necessarily, especially if you can receive it. So you talk about coaches that are and SBA, and this is Jalen Williams, how large that hunger has fit. But even Coach Daniel talking about a guy like Luke York. He was brought into his role in this particular team. So there's so much, I guess, joy and selflessness about this group. If you don't see that selflessness, to me, this stands out. And Jalen, you already doing this. People thought argument drama about these teams. That happened in Oklahoma City. Let's be honest about it. Okay, that's not happening. Do you see how they do at SBA and the reverence they have for him? That doesn't seem to me to be something that will be threatened in the next few years. They can have an order and they're fine.
Long distance player, nigga, you add.
That's my line. That's exactly what you want. You ask the question, what does Vegas expect in the next round? Cindy, let's show them age 17. And for
it's cool, G. It's cool, G. Nigga's not mad, bro. Shit easy. You got a good dub, bro. That's nice. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I'm feeling it, bro. You know what I'm feeling? I'm feeling your win, my boy.
Think about what Sam Presti.
It's boring me, but I'm feeling your win, my boy. Trash ass.
In real time. The fact that
trash ass nigga.
2007, there's a clip a couple of years ago where LeBron was like, yo, he's the one in the game.
Not at all, my boy. You alright? That's why you brought it up, man.
Paying dividends right now.
You must feel some type of way, my boy. That's why you brought it up, my boy.
Yeah.
On Fifi, CC, and Didi, little nigga. On CC and Didi, little nigga. On Didi, nigga. On Fifi.
or you can have Sam Preston. Who do you think? Takes
On
me
BB, nigga.
no time to answer.
Trash though. You trash.
That's dangerous. Because you remember
Trash for real. On BC,
it
nigga.
caused massive drama in Chicago when Jerry Krause once said, organizations win, players
out here
win.
dumb
But to get the right players, I want that person. Because he has now done it twice in a place where he's not going to get free agents, where it's got to be done through the draft and trading.
So I want to play you on the other side. So OKC is going to the finals. They're unbelievable. Their numbers now this season are ridiculous. I think I read this morning their record on the season now they're like 80-18 or something like that. I'll get that confirmed. But one way or another, the other side of this, Anthony Edwards after the game last night, back-to-back tough games for Ant-Man with his season on the line, and afterwards his reaction was this.
It's exciting. Why people think it will hurt. I mean, it's exciting for me. I'm 23. I get to do it a whole bunch of times. I'm hurt more so for myself, for Mike. I can't go short for Mike. Like I said, we tried last year. We couldn't get it. We tried again this year. We'll try again next year. But hurting is a terrible word to use. I'm good. Yeah.
Huge news. You can get a son of for just $3. Wait, I said son of. Look at the words. Son of Baconator is $3. Thank you. For bacon that just won't quit, gotta be Wendy's.
So Mike he's talking about is Mike Conley, who's sitting right there and looks devastated because he's coming close to the end of his career.
He was.
And there's Ant-Man. There's a lot of reaction to that response. What did you think of it?
Ant-Man's 23. I don't overreact too much to what players say, particularly after a devastating loss. We know Ant-Man well enough now to know he doesn't want to appear. He's too cool to be showing hurt. And if that's his reaction to it, Monica, you know what? I'm okay with it. Look, I've been around the greatest players in the last 40 years, and they did show hurt. I've been around Magic after he lost. I've been around Michael after he lost. Been around watching Larry Bird after he lost some of the playoff games. And they did show the hurt, but not everybody does. There were other players who didn't show it as much, who didn't want to reveal of themselves in the moment. Didn't mean they don't hurt. It's like the other day. Ant said, I didn't struggle. Yeah, you did struggle. You were made to struggle. So I don't care what he says. I'm more concerned with what he does now in this offseason, moving forward to avoid that again.
This sound is far more alarming if he does not acknowledge his teammates. But he's right in that he's got lots of runway ahead of him. I do also think that if you want to get picky in terms of words, there is a lot to revel in and learn from in this experience. So whether he's hurt or not, we're excited about the opportunity to come back and be better and to prove that he's who we all think he has the potential to be. Like, if you want to play that game, I mean, I'm not taking off the sound.
Well, that's why I think a couple of days ago when I said I think the coordination was premature, a lot of people started to run with that, right? But that wasn't a shot. It was just about what Mike and I talked about. There's steps in this process. And I think this is one of those steps in how he answers certain questions. Yeah. And that comes through experience and maturity. And I think someone else has come through experience and maturity. Yeah. I think Anthony Edwards overexerts too much energy on offense. Now, people are going to say that's crazy. But when you're facing up and you're trying to beat people off the dribble, and OKC is playing gaps, and they're having 2 7-footers in there, you're trying to finish over, his game is going to go to the next level if he starts digging into tape of Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant and D-Wade. I just listen to his game. And when his game goes there, then he becomes that Michael Jordan, that Kobe Bryant type of player. So I'm fine with going to that. I guess to some degree, I don't care what he says afterwards either. But let's face it, his team went out with no fight last night. Literally none. Season on the line, this is a team they're not that young. They're not the Thunder. This is their second consecutive year in this spot. This was a series that they went into thinking they could win. They put up 0 fight last night.
They did, you're right. They were overwhelmed. 100. This is like watching Michael Spinks walk in the ring against Mike Tyson.
Yeah. So this team is over. We're saying this OKC team.
We're starting to see now. They know they're that good. That you showed this yesterday. When you have to twist and turn and have multiple screens set for you just to get to mid-court. If you're Ant-Man, they're passing him from one all-defensive player to another. In case on Wallace, who will be, and you got 4 all-defensive guys worthy of that anyway. And Ant-Man's got to go through that just to get a shot off.
with 6 seconds left on the shot clock, he's relieved to get a shot off. Yeah. They were overwhelmed.
Mike, you know how hard it is in an NBA game? And think about when you see this. How many times do you see somebody picking up somebody else full court and make them turn 3 or 4 times? Lou Dort was on him full court. He turned him 3 times. Like, that's the key to Indiana. That's the key to Indiana. Like, look at this player's the number 5. He could a 7 after it. That guy's a linebacker. By the way, he said the score was like, it was 7-3. Exactly. It was just picking him up. So you know you want to drive him out of his mind, and they did. Okay, I'm talking the 7 top games.
Coffee, $2. Lottery ticket, $2. Slice of pizza, $2. Gum, also $2. Fresh real dog food, starting at as low as $2 a day. You get fresh, food-grade food. It's free portion. Developed by on-staff, board-certified vegans and nutritionists. Delivered right to your doors and comes with 8% customer support. All food dollars. What's the
SGA is taking over as the face of the NBA. Caps or Caps? Let's start with you, Mr. Big. Caps. Why do you say Caps?
Just like what you were saying earlier, I think for the superstar and like he's headed in the right direction. But I mean, this is the first time we ever see him this late into the season. So if he's able to get to the finals and win it, then you go into the summer and there may be coming direction. It's the first time we're able to see him in this type of situation.
Move over to Swag. You gotta bring your championship experience to the couch. Tim Duncan jersey you got in the flea market.
The face?
Let's say Cap right now. It's just, he don't got the machine behind him. I think all of that goes in together, shoes, or just your personality, a little too laid back. But he's a great athlete, but you do need that machine behind you. Shoes matter in the game too.
He got the aura, though. Yeah,
he got swag.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Like, he got swag.
The best. So if we're looking at the face of the NBA blueprint, he checks every box. He checks every box, right? It's just that the one thing that is lacking is the market.
Yeah, that's
right. That's the market is the market.
You look at a guy like Giannis, can you be bigger than your market joker also, man?
Well, then you're gonna need a great marketing team to market you. But when you're talking about like